Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Test day is almost here. You might think that you should ramp up your studying and to try to cram as much work as you can to this last week, but we'll tell you right now that's not going to work. You would just end up burned out on test day with little to show up for your valiant but wasted effort. So you may be asking then, what should I be doing during this last week? For you, the answer is good news. If you've been keeping up with Test of Advisor, you're already prepared. You've seen what the questions will look like on test day, and you've been taught the best strategies out there from us top scoring coaches. That being said, we have a few tips for you on the week leading up to the test and test day that will help you maximize your remaining time. And if you really don't feel prepared, do consider upgrading to assessive coaching for your own coach who will help you get there. Throughout the week, lightly review problems that you've answered incorrectly in the past. If there's a concept you're particularly worried about or a bit rusty on, go back and watch our video on that topic. Don't hesitate to take notes or make a study guide. Rewrite our strategies in your own words and then try to apply them on a couple problems that you missed in the past. We think you'll be surprised at how far you've come. Make sure you get plenty of sleep, at least 8 hours, not only the day of the test, but also the day before the test. Don't log on to Testive or think about the test the night before the test. We're not suggesting that you go partying the night before or go on an intense hike that'll leave you completely tuckered out, but give yourself some time to do something you enjoy and find relaxing. Whether that be playing a new video game with friends, reading a book, or doing yoga, this will leave you refreshed and ready to give the test your all. Eat an energizing breakfast that is enough to keep you full but not too full, and bring an approved calculator, a small healthy snack, and water, number two pencils, an ID, and you take it to the testing center. A good piece of advice is also to dress in layers so that you'll be comfortable at the testing center, and if it's too cold, you can keep them on, and if it's too hot, you can take them off. Um, all this advice and advice like it that you'll see circulating around the internet that teachers are going to give is very important for you to keep in mind. It sounds silly, but actually listen to it and you'll see that it'll make a big difference. If you've struggled with time management in the past, pay particular attention to our strategies for saving time on the test. This is something that you can fix in this last week. Some topics we've discussed on this subject are answer elimination, smart ordering of questions, efficient reading of passages, and back solving. To briefly gloss over these, answer elimination: cross out answers you know to be wrong. It's a waste of time to be looking at answers you know are wrong. If you have to guess in the end, there's a better chance your guess will be right. And do guess. Don't lose points for guessing. Order matters. If you don't know where to start on a problem, mark it and come back to it later. All problems are worth the same, so make sure you're getting your points on the easier problems that you already know. Reading strategies. We discussed too many strategies on reading to discuss here, so make sure to go back and watch those videos if you forget them. These strategies will enable you to use the structure of the test to your advantage. Back solving. On several sections, but particularly the math section, you can use the fact that you're given the answer choices to plug back in or use them to solve the problems in some other way, maybe some other backwards way. Do try once again to practice lightly in those areas as the week goes by. Remember that the exam will be divided into four tests, multiple choice, and then potentially if you take the ACT Writing Plus, also the essay. First, you'll be given the English test, which will be a 45-minute test with 75 questions. Then the math test, which will be 60 minutes long for 60 questions. And then you'll get a 10-minute break. After the 10 minutes, you'll go right back to the reading test, which will be 35 minutes for 40 questions. And you'll end with the science test, which will be also 35 minutes with 40 questions. Now remember, there's also 7 passages there. And then you are going to also get a 5-minute break before you take the essay if you so choose. Now the essay, of course, is one prompt and 40 minutes. Though do remember, rarely do colleges consider this essay for admissions in any shape or form. Still, it's a really good way for you to stand out if you do get a good score. So that's it. You now have all the info you need to crush your test. We've loved working with you and would love to hear from you once your scores come in. So for the final time, from all your coaches here at Test of Advisor, happy prepping.